Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me all right. Welcome to today's training on how to connect with customers and manage your business remotely. I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Yung Tran, and I am the Programs Associate at National ACE, the National Asian Pacific Islander American Chamber of Commerce and Entrepreneurship. I'm excited to be here today to be your Google helper as always. These workshops are designed to teach you how to take advantage of all the free resources Google has to offer and to take your business to the next level. Thank you for being here with us today. This workshop is actually a little bit back to the basics. It'll be especially helpful to those who are not necessarily tech savvy and are new to Google tools. And also this workshop is a little shorter than the previous workshops. Next week, we'll also be doing something very similar, something that is, for maybe the older generation, someone who's just completely new to Google and trying to get into the tech space. But here we go, and we'll start. So in this presentation, we're going to discuss the important things you need to do to update your business information online and work remotely, plus Google tools that can help you stay productive no matter where you are. Let me actually take my video off so I'm not distracted to the audience. But first, we're going to talk about how to update your customers on critical business information through your business profile, Google Ads, and your website. Then we're going to cover how to communicate remotely with your customers and employees with tools like Google Meet and Gmail, and how to access and collaborate on files with your team through Google Drive. Lastly, we'll share some steps and resources available to help you. So first things first, you sign into your Google account. To use any of these tools I'm going over today, you need to be signed into your Google account. If you don't have a Google account, you can set one up for free. You can choose to get a new Gmail email address, or you can use another email address you already have to register for a Google account by visiting accounts.google.com/signup. And so even if you have another email from another platform, you can still use that to sign up for a Google account, and you don't have to switch to Google Gmail, although you can definitely have one if you wanted one. Now let's talk about how to update your customers with any new critical business information. There are 3 areas where you can make these important updates on My Google Business, Google Ads, your website, and we'll go over each one. If you have a business profile, it's important to keep it current and reflect any business changes. Google My Business is a free service that allows you to create and manage a business profile. A business profile displays your business information across Google Search and Maps. And so if you have this, you will appear on Google Maps, which is such a good benefit. Once you create and verify your business, you can edit all the information Google displays and keep your business details up to date. In today's environment, it's important to update what you can and should, and make sure your business profile, in today's environment, it's important to make as many updates to your business as you can on your business profile so your customers can see the most accurate information about your business. The image on the screen shows a business profile for a company called Honest Soul Yoga displayed on a smartphone. We'll go over each section of this in detail. If you want any additional information on making these updates on your Google business profile, please visit google.com/business, or just look at any other webinar I made with Grow with Google. The first area area to consider updating is your business description. You can use the business description area to update your customers on any major changes in your business and whatever is most important for them to know. So this example on the screen shows an update on COVID that says that business is, due to the precautions being taken for COVID-19, we have temporarily closed our business. Please visit our online site to order our products. We can ship today. Thank you. And for your understanding. And so previously, when COVID had just started, this is a great way to update your customers on whether or not you're open, whether or not you're not, any precautions you're doing, any updates that you have. If you're not already using this service, you can definitely start using it now, considering that some businesses are starting to open back up. And it's a really good idea to make sure that it's online for your customers to see. Once you're done editing, click apply, and it'll take a couple of hours, maybe a day or two for it to show up, because Google still needs to look at it and approve it, so it'll be on the site. If your hours of operations have changed, make sure to update that on your business profile too. You can update it on the dashboard or the mobile app. From the dashboard menu on the left, click Info, which is highlighted on the screen. Click on the pencil icon next to your hours to make your changes. From the mobile app, you can click on Profile, scroll down on the icon, on the clock icon. Click on that section and edit your hours. Again, Google takes a bit of time to process and approve that change. And so definitely do this ahead of time so that you're not panicking, making sure that your customers knows what's happening. If your general business hours have changed, like for a holiday or special hours and whatnot, update your hours by making these adjustments on the days and the times you're in operation. In this screenshot, you can see that you have the opportunity to add hours for categories such as brunch, delivery, happy hours, takeout, online, operating hours, pickup, senior hours, drive-through, access, and kitchen. And so if you have any special hours for your customers or special hours that you may or may not be open, you can definitely add that here. You may also want to add special hours on certain days if you're normally open but will be closed. For instance, maybe there's a Thursday or Friday that's coming up where you've taken off or have a vacation, but you normally open on those days. It's very good to keep your customers updated on your business profile. This is probably the best part of business profile, is to be able to publish posts. Post allows you to provide live updates directly on your business profile. So you can better communicate news, share information, encourage reservations, promote an email, newsletter, and more. Posts appear within the body of your business profile on search and maps. You can create posts from Google My Business mobile app or the web dashboard. Add text, 1 or 2 images or video. Make sure your website is linked onto this. The recommended size requirement for any images you have is at minimum 400 x 300 pixels and 10 KB size limit, and a maximum 10K by 10K pixels and a maximum of 25 MB. This slide shows some types of posts available as seen on a mobile device, including business updates, featured products, special offers, and events. Here are a few ways to use these posts. What's new posts, like announcements, provide general information about your business, such as a new item, or you can include a photo or video, 30 seconds or less, add a link, add a call to action button, and other information. Another way you can use this post is product posts to emphasize a specific product you sell. They require a title and photo or video. You can also include a call to action button and other details. This post type is available only to business with categories that offer products. And so if you're a business that offers services, this might not be a good fit for you, but if you have products, then you definitely can. There's also offer posts, advertise promotional sales and offers from your business. They require a title and a start to end date, and also the time it would end. A view offer call to action button is automatically added to these posts. You can also include a photo or video, a coupon code, a link, and terms and conditions within the post. This is great. This is a great option for seasonal offers. You can do events posts, mention on the upcoming events. It could be a celebrations, it could be fundraisers, etc. Posts appear within the body of your business profile on search and maps. You can also see how posts are influencing potential customers by reviewing their activity on Google My Business dashboards. And so Google My Business dashboards does show a little bit of analytics. And so you can definitely see the customer's journey and what they're clicking on, what's most popular, what's grabbing their attention. So definitely check the back end to learn a little bit more about your customer. So Google My Business is not limited to just one person. You can add as many people as you want who are staff to your business. You can invite managers to help manage the business profile from the users tab. You can also limit them as to how much they're able to do and how much, they can't do with the business profile. Make sure the primary owner is you, unless you transfer that ownership to the actual owner of the business profile. Regardless, you want the business owner to be the true owner of the business profile. If you're a staff member who is taking over social media for that business owner, you can just add yourself on. And when you're done, just click invite. It'll send an email to the new page managers. And once they open that email, accept the invitation, you'll see them listed as authorized managers. As the owner, you can revoke access to the business profile or transfer ownership. If you need to mark your business as temporary closed, there's a feature that is essentially new that allows you to do that. It was new when COVID had hit because some businesses were temporarily closed, but they are now open. And so if you were previously temporarily closed, make sure you update that business profile to mark as that you're open now. The next place you want to update critical information is within your Google Ads. Google Ads can appear on Google when people look for the product or service you offer. Ads can appear on the top or bottom of a Google search results page or under the ads label. If you're currently running Google Ads, here are a few updates you might want to consider. At this time, you may want to modify or pause an ad to reflect the current state of your business. Sign into Google Ads at ads.google.com. The screen shows the Google Ads homepage. If you want the most updated information on Google Ads for small and medium-sized businesses, you can find that at support.google-ads/answer/9803410. And that is a lot of numbers. I will actually add it right here. So you can rewatch the video to find that, and I'll also add it on the chat. So that is where you can find the most updated information on Google Ads for small and medium businesses. Moving on, when making modifications on your ads, first evaluate your current ad campaign. Review all your assets thoroughly. For example, think about the appropriateness of images and videos that show large gatherings of people or face-to-face interactions. Update your customers with business changes and communicate what's necessary for them to know. The image on screen shows a new text ad being created. It lets people know that Honest Soul Yoga Studio is temporarily closed. Consider whether your message is helpful. For example, if you edit your ads as needed to let customers know if you're offering services like delivery or in-store pickup. Review shipping settings and estimate delivery time to ensure you accurately reflect current capabilities. Lastly, consider the content and the tone of your headlines, descriptions, and landing pages. Make sure you're sensitive on how certain words may make your audience feel right now. Be careful about the double meaning of words like protection, checkup, prevention, virus, or viral. For international campaigns, be aware of local terms that have been used. If you need to pause a campaign, you can do that as well. This image shows a slide that shows you how to do that. After signing onto your Google Ads account, look next to each campaign name. You'll see a green circular icon indicating the status of each of your campaigns. To change a campaign status, click on the status icon, then click pause to place the campaign on hold. Pausing a campaign will stop its ads from showing until you resume the campaign. You won't incur any charges while they're paused. To resume the campaign, click enable and your ad will continue to run. The last place where you can update customers with critical information is your website. Be important. It's important to update your website with any critical information, news, and announcements reflecting the operation of your business and your customers. Share a main announcement on your homepage of your site, like the one shown on the screen here. You can add other news and resources where appropriate. Go through your site and see what products, services, and operations may be affected, and include information and resources to help your customers through these changes. Provide any special contact information or highlight your current contact information so people can reach you readily and stay relevant to them during these times. Now that we've covered how to remotely update key areas of critical information, let's talk about how to communicate best with your customers and employees when you're not seeing them in person. Google Meets, a great tool. It allows you to host meetings with people inside and outside your organization. You don't need a Google account to participate in Google Meet video calls. However, if you're hosting these calls, you should have a Google account. So Google Meets can host up to 250 participants. It can also record meetings. I don't think a lot of people know about that. But if you have the business version of Google Meets, you can record meetings. And then all meetings and recordings are encrypted. So if you're very cybersecurity snobby, then you can definitely check Google, the more information page on Google Meets, and check out how all the meetings and conferences are encrypted. So this slide compares the free version of Google Meet and the paid plan. And so most of us who have the personal account have the free version. Maximum number of participants is 100 people. Maximum duration is 24 hours. Unlimited meeting, and it's free $99. The paid plan, and some of you might already have the paid plan because you have the workspace version. But the maximum number of participants is 250. Maximum duration per meeting is 24 hours. Number of meetings is unlimited. And the plans start at $6 per user per month. And so this is just a little more about how to record a meeting. The meeting will be safely stored on your Google Drive by the meeting side. The meeting will be safely stored on the Google Drive of the meeting owner once the recording has stopped. The option to record is helpful for something like a live training session that you want to be able to reference later on or share with people who weren't able to attend the live training. And let's talk briefly about Gmail. I know we all use Gmail, most of us do. If not, then get on it. But Gmail has this great function where you can show your customers, anyone who's emailing you, that you are on vacation, and it'll create auto replies. And so if you're a business, best practice is to make sure you set up your out of office auto reply. To set up the Gmail auto reply, go to the upper right hand corner of your Gmail screen and click on the gear icon. Some options will drop down, select settings that's highlighted in the pop-up box on the screen. And in some cases, you might have to click on all settings. But once you're in the settings area, go to the general tab, scroll down to the vacation responder area, type in the first day you want the auto reply to start. You can also put in the last day or leave it open-ended if you don't know when it will be ending. Add a subject line to your response and then type the context to your email. Click Save Changes, and then your auto reply is set. Now let's talk about being able to access your files wherever you are, and which is especially important when you're managing your business remotely. Google Drive. Google Drive houses your Google applications such as Google Sheets, Google Docs, Gmail, and any other apps made by third parties. Google Drive is a cloud storage software that you can access by signing into your Google account anywhere from any device. The benefits of Google Drive: you can upload and download files in other formats, share these files, control who can see these files, access the files on your phone, and you can also edit the files offline. I'll get to that shortly. But before I get to the offline section, let's talk about uploading files to your Google Drive. It's easy as drag and drop. It'll pop up on there in whatever format you need it, PDF. If you have a Word document, what I really like about Google Drive is that Google Drive will keep it as a Word document and you can edit it as a Word document and then take it out when you need to. I feel like before, Google didn't really allow that to happen, but now they do, and it's super easy because some people still use Microsoft Word. And in those cases, you can just drag and drop the Word document and edit it as if it's a Google document. Another great thing about Google Sheets, Google Docs, etc., is that the ability to share it with who you want and add comments. And so click on the add comment button and you can actually assign things to your coworker or add someone who should be seeing that certain section of the document. And then also click on the share button to share it to whoever needs to see it. You can also control the capability. You can also limit what a person can do on your document. If you want them to be able to edit, you can have them edit. If you want them to just see the document, don't touch it, then you just change it to view only. Super easy to use, super useful to use. And so if you haven't used it before, you definitely might want to consider using it now so that you're not flipping through physical papers, you're flipping through virtual papers. As I said before, you can control who sees your profile. If you have an agenda, you can share that document to them. If you have a budget, you can share those documents to them. You can access all of these documents, all these tools on your literal hand through your mobile phone. And so if you're not in front of a computer, you can just click on the app and you'll be able to make edits as needed. This is the special feature, which is super cool. It's accessing the files online. I think some people have the misconception that they can only use Google Docs online and Google Tools online. All you need to do is click on File, scroll down and click Make Available Offline, and you'll be able to edit it offline. The only trick is you need to save it off. You need to save it to be able to be available offline while you're online. So there's a little prep that has to go before you are able to go offline with it. And so if you know you're going to go to an area where internet might be sketchy or you might lose internet for a while, you need to make it available offline in advance. And that document will be only available offline on that device that you're using. And so if you make it available offline on your laptop, then it's not necessarily available on your phone. If you need it on your phone, you have to make it available on your phone, and that document saves directly to your device. Once the document is saved, you can play around with it all you want. And then once you connect to internet, once you're connected to internet, you'll be able to sync all those changes to the online cloud of Google Docs. And that is the information we've covered today. I know it was a bit short, but super helpful. Definitely share this to anyone who is new to Google resources, Google tools. And I'll just run through a bit of recap and other resources. And so here's your checklist. These are the recommended next steps. First, update your business profile so it accurately reflects your current operations. If you've been doing advertising, take another look at your Google Ads. Make sure you modify your ads to start them or to stop them or start them again if you've already stopped them. Make sure your website is up to date. Become comfortable with using Google Meet with your team and, if it makes sense, your client or customers. Set up your Gmail vacation responder to provide quick information to people who email you, especially if you're working reduced hours or you're going on vacation. Use use Google Drive to store and share your files. Learn how to collaborate on documents and spreadsheets using Google Tools. Now, if you want to sharpen your business and marketing skills, check out Premiere. This is a free app you can download on your phone. If you have an Android device, you can download it on Google Play. If you're an Apple device, you can download it on the Apple Store. What I like about Google Premiere is it's just small videos, less than 5 minutes. If you have a question, look for it and it's answered really quickly. Another great resource is Google Help videos. Same thing. It's a little videos are also short, and this is more about learning how to do certain things, like get your business listed on Google Search, Google Maps, how to create a YouTube channel for your business, how to start a Google Meet conference. Check out the playlist on g.co/grow/quick help. And then check out all the rest of the free trainings with Grow with Google. They have things for teachers and students, local businesses, as I've been doing the webinars with you here. Also for job seekers and developers. You can learn more by visiting google.com/grow. And as always, you can continue your education with Grow with Google and National ACE. Register for free virtual workshops to enhance your digital skills and grow your business. This is our third to last webinar of the year. There's one next Monday and the Monday after that. So definitely check it out. There are some other resources. I'll give you a second to screenshot this if you need to. If not, you can look at the video that will be posted up tomorrow of this webinar. And as always, thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you being here today with me. And I feel like I keep repeating myself, but as always, we are API Strong, and I will see you next week. Bye.